What is good, fellas, and welcome to baccpaBrawl 143, and we can start any way better with a Potemkin. We've got one Desu versus Udon, and of course I'm Panda, and I'm with the lovely baccpack. How you doing, my man?
I am doing fantastic, and I'm very excited to have a Potemkin here. Not only because Potemkin's a very cool character to watch, but we got Panda here. Buddy's a Potemkin man. He can tell us the intricacies of the character, of the matchup, of the situation.
Yeah, see, right there, he didn't consume enough paint, so now he's stuck in a moment where he's thinking too much. That's bad for you. No, but for real though, the health is...
But you're just wrong here. Potemkin means not usually thinking during the gameplay. It's actually usually at the character select screen. At the the brunt of the work's at the character select screen. That's the...
yeah, you get by the character select screen, that's true. You don't need to think anymore. No, yeah. But for real
then
though...
you start consuming the glue, and it works out.
Yeah, but... For real though, this matchup is proven to be an issue, but what a counter close slash confirmed. Got the full combo, has immaculate execution from one Desu here. That was beautiful. Yeah, I was about to say, in terms of the neutral backpack, it's receiving tricky for them, right? Udon's been playing very well. I've going in and out, threatening a lot of like really good pressure with some mad overheads and lows. We're seeing it right now. Yeah, beautiful reset of the overhead. It does appear that it is difficult for one Desu. They're getting stuck in some really tough block strings and they gotta fight their way out.
Yeah, and you're about to have to do it again after this knockdown here. Baiken starts up the offense, goes for that double overhead and doesn't commit any of the resources. Eventually commits both all at once and might lose that burst as well. Holds on to it, goes for the raw gold burst, and with this meter, Potemkin recovers in time to block, and we get the ends here. No, the 6P not going to be in range. Backdashes at the perfect time. Flame traps. RC for the extension. Isn't enough to kill. It is.
Yes. There's no debate.
Steals the round.
Yeah, really good recognition and go for flick there. I feel like a lot would be like, I need reset pressure. They won't expect it. Yeah. But sometimes playing safe is just a really good play, right? Take your risks when you need to. Play safe when you need to. Oi, big hammerfall. Big throw. I like that. The dust throw.
Yeah, timing the cancels on the hammerfall is just the coolest mind game in your Potemkin. I'm a fan.
Oh yeah, it's a shame that it hardly comes up. It's very difficult to do within the moment. That was a really good block, but the Wild Salt going to catch you, send you back, got a bar to work with, and right now we got to fight our way out. What does one Desu do in the scenario? He goes for the heavenly big chase from Udon. No way to escape.
What's so funny is that they were actually tied together there, so I think Baiken just flew up and then double jumped. But Baiken does find the final hit, and Udon will take game number 1. On to game number 2, and round start will go Potemkin's way. It finds that hit with the far slash counter hit, and no confirm. What do you usually get off that? I believe it's the hard knockdown, right? Off the hammerfall?
Far slash?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could go for hammerfall for some pretty good pressure, and then you can run Garuda. Or you go for slide head if you're not confident on the hit that you landed. So either are pretty good situation, stuck in the corner. That's a beautiful overhead, and Udon thoroughly going to capitalize on that, using the meter, well spent. And now you're up against the Potemkin's bar.
Both players are going to commit to the bar there. Gets plus frames from the side head. Dashes up perfectly, back dashes in time to avoid the close slash. And dealing with backdash is one of Potemkin's greatest weaknesses in terms of their offense. It feels like it's something that you always have to consider.
I hate messing up Garuda. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. When it comes to this character, if you mess up on those types of plays, and you don't call it the backdash, you don't call it the jump, it leads to a very dire state where it's like, well, now I need to try to play defense. That's what happens. You give up one offensive structure incorrectly, it's lights out.
You could always just assume they don't, though, and then just keep going for Papas. Like,
exactly.
They won't jump this. They won't backdash. I'm good.
Oh, that is a beautiful confirm.
Yeah, that was a... God bless. Unbelievable. Both players meet in the sky with the super, and it is the heavenly that comes out on top.
My God, goes for the jump in, for the bait, for the parry. You know one Desu was waiting and read the situation with some pure genius and a couple of paint buckets. That was beautiful.
I've never seen that interaction with the super versus super there.
Essentially, if you do something in the air, I got involved. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters, okay. Nice little flash cancel there into the knockdown. Really nice confirms here from one Desu, by the way. Gotta
absolutely.
Give them props.
Gotta give it Udon as well. I don't think they've dropped a single confirm unless they're looking for burst. That's about it. Oh, bit of patience here. Doesn't want to overextend. Realizing that Potemkin has the meter disadvantage and gonna take full advantage of that as they go for the run-in options, keeping the staggers going with the Eskabari, and just like that, yeah, stuck in the corner.
I respect it.
And what? Yeah, one Desu getting caught right now, backpack.
Yeah, the FD obviously want to push your opponent away, but against the tatami mat specifically, blocking the end of that makes it more plus, and so you cannot challenge after blocking that second hit.
Oh, it's rough.
Holy, blocking it all,
block.
deflected away, back into the corner. Eskabari for more plus frames, same tatami mat situation as before. Bar slash connects, and that should be another game for Udon.
Heading into game number 3, and Udon takes another early lead. And I gotta say, backpack, it's looking dire for our boy One Desu on the Potemkin, right? Because they're performing well, but it just appears that Udon is one step ahead in terms of dealing with Pod's game plan. They may get caught here and there, but they're the ones that's always well aware of the meter advantage and runs it to the peak whenever it comes to the situations that you see just here. It's rough.
We've seen 2 big clutch rounds for Potemkin, and Baiken has just been clutching right back, always winning those final rounds. I mean, it's been the exact same story over and over again. Baiken takes the first, Potemkin takes the second on a really close round, and then Baiken steamrolls the third. And we'll see if we can deviate from that right here. We're going to find an early knockdown here. Plus frames, into the plus frames. Last time we saw a throw there was avoided. This time the strike throw once again, guessed correctly, close slash, got to the back dash, not giving it range 5p. Tries to confirm, finds it with again, and Baiken right now
steals a ton. I don't think Risk's not in play. They're 11. They're 11. They're 11. Right? Risk is not in play. It was a lot, but that's what happens when you get caught by counter hit flick after blocking. All right.
Giving up the burst there is so sad. I guess they do have that positive bonus, but there's no way it fully regenerates now. Oh! I don't care about the burst anymore. I don't.
Yeah,
care
we haven't seen that play.
A little bit about the burst. That was amazing. Holy.
Yeah, have not seen that play in a straight decade in the baccpaBrawl. The Heavenly PRC PB, a personal best for sure. Beautiful stuff though. But One Desu is still up against set point, and if they want to take a match, they gotta escape this corner pressure. Otherwise, they're gonna be sliced and diced through the wall.
Right now, the big killer has been getting counter hit by Baiken in the corner specifically. I think you block better. Don't mash, brother. No, obviously it can be so tough, but clearly Baiken right now is targeting these frame traps over extensions. And really nice call in the backdash, chases. Perfect backdash, your opportunity, beautiful. And there it is. Do we get Oki off this, Panda? Oh, now we definitely do.
We get damage. Oh, we're opting for a wall conversion, dumping everything. I don't know how I feel about that play. You gotta watch out for Surfer.
Backdash, BRC to stay safe. Out of range. Anti-air.
This is dire.
JS, close slash, JS, JH. It's so good.
This is scary. This is scary. They're playing safe. It may lead to their death if this continues. Big wireless out. Messes up the confirm.
Backpack is enough. And One Desu will be forcing a game 4.
Heading at One Desu, who's up one match, went for the greedy round start. And I'm a fan.
You see that? That was a burst bait OS.
It was. Oh!
Oh my god! My new favorite player.
It's just like that.
Yeah, this has been amazing. I love watching Potemkin. What an awesome character. An amazing round. That's blocked. Guess what that means? That means I got to turn. Backdash, though. Stays away. Out of range. The JP's looking good. Jumps over the chest. That's going to be another knockdown. And Udon doesn't want to hold it. Gives up that burst.
I want to note something. These round starts have been truly greedy. All of these plays have been very greedy, backpack. I'm going to say it. This man has so much greed. He's looking like King Midas as his pressure is completely flipped on him. And Udon's going to get a nice hard knockdown. Good block in the cross-up, though.
Trap in the corner right now as Baiken has to use that RC, and they might try to go for a crossbar. Messes up the timing. 2+. Speaking of 2+, we got the cross up into the JH. Jumping again. And this is something you love to do, Panda. Resetting with the JH. Force your opponent to make a guess. Like, it's like they took the play from your playbook.
It honestly does feel like I'm looking in a mirror right now in terms of gameplay. I can relate when I'm looking at it. And now it's set point. Again, we're still 2-1. This is really good for Udon. If they can take the early advantage, that's him good to go. But One Desu needs to chill on these pokes. We're picking big committal options. We just got to chill a little bit. And that is some good hammerfall breaks to turn it around.
Frame trap. There we go. You can tell that Baiken's holding up right now, and that calls it a couple of the options given the timing. We're not finding any frame traps. And so Baiken finally finds it his hit, but drops the combo.
Oh, Jesus.
It's been a little scrambly as of these last 2 games.
Big back dash catch.
Extra damage. Extra damage. Jump in with the JS.
That's it.
Count in. Means we got a game number 5. And here we are in game number 5. It's going to be a trade in the sky, and the JS will find a counter hit. And now Baiken is sitting here with some more offense, but uses the armor to get out of the situation. And that can be really tough to use in this matchup because Baiken's a character that often just has really tight gaps.
Oh yeah, for sure. Also, something to note, we've got a color change here from the Baiken, and that's a dire 6H. Knows the tech for the OK. That was very well put. Now it's about getting the burst whip for the hard knockdown, and there's a bar in the back for Udon, and they're not going to use it on a super on the Garuda's back.
My goat. My goat, Wondesu. Needs one more. Brought this all the way back. Closest. Another OS in the burst, but that time's going to be a gold burst. Speaking of gold burst, it works out.
Do it again. Buster.
Do it again.
No, should have pop buster. Should have pop buster. That would be it. Close slash. Stagger. Great challenge out from Udon.
Wow. Clearly they were trying to frame trap there, or maybe they were trying to target that fuzzy jump timing. But regardless, another great guess there from Baiken, making all the right reads.
Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful backdash catch. Udon, again, looking like another predictor on the field right now. We've been giving it one Desu on the pot. But Udon, looking like a clairvoyant right now with some of these plays. Great chase. RC goes for the stagger pressure. 2D, H Kabari staggering away. Doesn't want to give leeway and give them that space to challenge in. I like this play from Udon.
Yeah, you can tell the risk reward is so bad there from Potemkin because they have to just throw out a 5P, risk getting counter hit, and for what reward? Literally nothing. Either way, we got a double Luigi. A final game. Final round. It could go either way. Potemkin has the positional advantage by getting out of the corner and got the burst. There it is.
That's a massive
Reset.
You did not, and now it's one more guess per game. Could go for any point.
That was sick. Nah, I love the 5D option there, and I love the parry as well. Give yourself an opportunity
burst on the table.
To stay in it.
Burst on the table. Do not give it up dangerously. One Desu. That's it.
It's brilliant! Go burst!
Go burst!
The gap! Knockdown! Needs one more. One more connection and the hammer fall does it! One Desu will take the set 3-2.
Heading into the second set, the first one was absolutely explosive, looking like a main card, but here we go, we got KingKoa and Aegis returning, one of the previous champions, and probably one of the best Bedmen next to GC Yoshi.
I wonder if that setup was plus after the whiff throw. Probably not, but I'd like to imagine that it was. There's going to be in the gap, and it should lead to a clash, and Abba certainly going to win in that situation. Great block, comes out with a far slash, finds the counter, knockdown, jumps in, vacuum, cross up. Why are you waiting for that, Abba? Tell me. Tell me why. Patience.
Ain't nothing but a heartbreak.
I went in the wrong octave there. But ain't nothing but a cross up is what it is. Big hit there. Should be able to break the wall, and that is the round.
Yeah, very good kill there from KingKoa. On point with the Abba as always. And it does appear that their management of jealousy has been very on point for sure. But the thing is, when it comes to Aegis, again, amazing Bedman. Absolute legend in the scene. And he's already started it. Turn the tides of this round.
What's harder, IRL, managing your jealousy or your bedtime?
Me.
It's tough.
Anyway, goes for the pressure. JS goes for JD. Beautiful JD for the picker. And he does have the super. But no, not going to use it.
Yeah, opts to hold on to it for the install instead. Gets mad plus frames, 2K into the stagger, has it again, goes to the top 5D, but barely going to be out of the range with that FT. Walking the sky, diving with a JD, confirm with a JK in a burst safe manner, and forces a final round where both players are going to have burst.
Yeah, play into their space, opts to jump in with the JH. A little bit of a greedy play, but we're going for some minor risks here from Aegis' side. Gonna catch the JD, big risk from KingKoa, and it's gonna get punished. And that is a nice jealousy confirm, allowing him to take pressure, but it's all about burst here, baccpack.
Throwing out the projectiles, and the range was not there for you. Caught with the 5H. Fortunately, not going to be confirmed there. Rides with the JS, finds the hit, forces out the burst, gives it up. Neither player can have the burst now. Gets out of jealousy in the nick of time.
Yeah, opting to play a bit patient, goes for the JD, beautiful pick up here, and with the other bar meter, you can use this to set up the bed, installing this pressure, but opts not to, went for cheeky left, right, and using the meter to stay safe.
Oh, they connected! And now Aegis in a great spot, close slash frame trap, and the block string combos. The block string combos, Panda. Okay.
I have no words.
Aegis takes game number 1. On to game number 2, round start far slash blocking the sky, starts with the jump with the 2H. Not going to do much here. Tries a run in off the projectile and successfully starts a turn, but hasn't really made headway on the opening of Abba front until now. Finds it neutral, confirms, shot in the corner now, finds it with a close slash, went for that burst bait. We've seen a lot of burst baiting today, but not a lot of successful burst baits.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I like the idea of being on point of the risk that burst, like, you know, presents, but like in those situations, sometimes you just gotta commit until your opponent just gives it. But this is a nice turnaround of the round for KingKoa here, as they send him through the wall and is able to reset a bit of jealousy. But it's a bit low, so Aegis can turn the tides and put them in uninstall. Oh.
Another hit, and Aegis right now just winning a neutral game for sure. Does go for the safe jump, unfortunately messes up the timing. KingKoa going to get some extra damage to the meter, and it is enough for the kill.
Yeah, I'm surprised Aegis decided to play into a 2-bar super like that. That's a dangerous, risky play. But I get it. You gotta play into risk. You gotta play into danger. This is Gelly gear. Opting for the space, wants to hold it down. Opting to represent space taken, and does it when the error follow-up comes into clutch. That was so well put from Aegis.
Yeah, KingKoa tried to mash out with that 2K because the spacing looked just right. And unfortunately, Aegis arrived from the sky, and so that JS just gonna clobber it. Finds the counter, converts to the corner, and now in another great position until challenges out with a 2S, and Abba all of a sudden has an opportunity. You got the meter, you got the burst. The question is, can you open up Aegis here? It can be so difficult, especially with an amazing clash cancel like that. Plus frames, dash in for the throw.
Dash in for the...
On a one-horse open slot. Yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, wait. Oh, beautiful knockdown. Ups for the jealousy, keeping the pressure on with the overhead, able to extend the combo. But again, the game right now is burst. That's what it's all about. We bait it, or we successfully get out. But Ups let the...
They went for a reset there, but Aegis just mashes out.
Protect out a blue combo, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was a snap setup right there, and didn't work out.
Snap back! Oh, beautiful 2K2D from Aegis representing the shin pressure, but right back at you from KingKoa. Able to uninstall in time, but not going to be able to save you from Aegis, who's running the offense and does have the plus frame set up. We're stuck in the corner.
Great jump. That was such an amazing jump there to avoid the bobblehead, but unfortunately, not going to matter much because Aegis is actually looking for that jump. And yeah, getting out of the situation can be so tough, and the super should kill. So Aegis will go up 2-0.
Heading into the third match, Aegis is up a clean 2-0, but do not bet all your cash now on Aegis, because we have seen it before. We saw it in the previous set, a reverse Frio could potentially happen, and KingKoa could be the person to do that, considering their Abba has been putting in a ton of work, and this is some good pressure. But Aegis, master defense, able to escape.
Knockdown, jump in, goes to that empty low, and Aegis gets caught by it, gives up that person. That's a really low reward option. I wonder if they were just really concerned of the potential wall break and positive bonus. Either way, we're going to get to the exact same situation. Death is coming for you.
Oh yeah, and it's certainly scary with that maximum jealousy. Great 2K to beat out the BRC KingKoa with an immaculate read in that scenario. Aegis can't do nothing but respect it, and that will lead to their death. KingKoa potentially could get a point on the board if they keep up with some momentum, but sadly the jealousy's not on their side. Great uninstall, not going to get punished, and we're back to Nooch.
It's definitely looking like KingKoa is a game. They're looking really strong, but I never count Aegis out. Multi-baccpaBrawl winner, one of the best Bedman gamers I've ever seen.
Ooh. Well, maybe. And something about rough as it continues on. Could be KingKoa. that can knock out the champion early. Goes for the super. This is a beautiful scenario. Able to set up the plus frames, but they did jump, so nothing's guaranteed. Went for that 2H2. Try and keep it tight.
PRC back is going to be even better here for Abba. Now, do you give up the burst? You have to, or you were going to die. Fortunately, finds the timing, doesn't get baited. Challenges out with a 6P, finds a way out of the corner, but now in mid-screen, you have no resources. Doesn't get 6P, finds a hit with a JD, and wait a minute, Aegis' round could be a coming.
God.
Oh, challenges out with a 6P, that was excellent.
Yeah, that's one of those tools that you do have to represent in the RPS against Bedman in the corner. And I love the throw. Represents the mental stack. Well aware you're going to block out. I'm going to go for the throw. And KingKoa is going to take their first point on the board.
On to game number 4. And Abba finds an early hit and actually converts it to the ground. And sorry, I'm thinking about the chat.
You do it. Oh.
No, but...
yeah,
projectiles from downtown. Dives in with a follow-up ready. Challenge out with a 2K 2D, jumps in, and the JD's been so valuable here for Aegis. It seems like they're winning so many scrambles with just a double jump JD.
Yeah, I've got to agree. The timings that they've been representing are extremely hard to 6P. And the worst case scenario is blocked, and we're back into... Yeah, that's what I was leading into. It's like, whenever he gets a bad JD, the worst case scenario is that it's just blocked out. And best case scenario, he gets the counter combo and then converts for full death. But that was a good run from KingKoa, really sticking it to him, not letting him get started on anything. And we're continuing that momentum here as they're already in the corner, having to hold the pressure.
Great block there. Gives up the burst anyways. It's always sad when you block the mix-up and you have to give up the burst anyways. It's like, well, why'd I do that?
Whoa!
That was excellently timed. Dash in with the far slash. Avoided. JD, are you going to get punished for it? No, able to block in time.
Aye, great staggers with the 2H. Representing the Rika 1. Opting to try and get back some of the jealousy with that parry. That was a very good parry.
Excellent.
But you need to be able to activate the jealousy. Otherwise, Aegis is going to take full advantage as you're trapped in the corner.
That was awesome. Aegis just hard called out the backdash there. Super high-risk option. And just going to pan out. Speaking of which, goes to the burst bait. And that is the first huge burst bait we have seen today.
Yeah, and that was probably the worst way to lose a round. You're up against set point, you've given up burst, and now you're up against Aegis, who's fully confident. But that was a nice jump in to turn the tides. Beautifully done, able to send him through the wall. And that is how you want to start this off. Yeah, amazing start.
Exactly what you wanted. Now Aegis has that burst, which means they get to gamble a little more. And the gamble will play off the 6P for the anti-air close slash. Far slash into the low. YRC comes out, starts up the offense, but KingKoa plays a little too safe, loses to the backdash.
Ooh, that's a beautiful anti-air pickup as we have the corner and unlock. Went for the nice 5D for the full conversion. Following with the super, and just like Aegis on one more interaction for set point here, and he's opting to play safe. Doesn't want to overextend just yet. Maybe build a bit of meter before he do anything too crazy. And now it's all about burst.
Takes the OTG. I like that. Don't even play the gamble. Force them to either die or hold the OTG and the Oki, right? Knockdown here for KingKoa. RC into the pickup. Knockdown, no wall break, and now you're going to have to block perfectly for this one hit. What is it? 2K into the YRC. Baited! That was awesome. Yeah, I think they were expecting a 2K into special cancel, and instead KingKoa hard calls it out, and it absolutely pays off. KingKoa takes game number 4 and will force a game number 5. Game number 5. It all comes down to this between these two amazing players. And, I got to give the edge to Aegis. They just have the, they have the baccpaBrawl reliability behind them. They have their history. Yeah. They're a history player. Not, obviously, KingKoa has won the baccpaBrawl as well, so this is a battle of champions, but I have faith in the bed.
Best way to put it, Aegis kinda, my god, beautiful 5H counter. Looking for burst. Best way to put it, though.
That was a full-on hard commit to the burst bait there, and ultimately, it cost him a lot of opportunity, but gonna work out anyways. If you find the hit and the kill anyways, I guess it doesn't matter too much, but KingKoa seems to be absolutely convinced that they will not get burst baited based on their actions. Or they will not be baited.
Oh, but they decided to give it up there. Not a bad play because it doesn't let you escape from the corner, but unfortunately the play you made afterwards has put you in this position where you're stuck in the mercy of Bedman's pressure. And with the bomb, great dash for it to escape. but the jealousy is so low, backpack.
Oh, PRC avoided. Jumps in. That was a single hit on the overhead into the low. How are you blocking
Jesus
all?
Christ.
Not ready for the strike throw situation. Plus frames once again. Jumps in, getting FD'd away, but these JSs are so good at slowly draining that meter while staying inside, and that's why Aegis is spamming them right now. Avoided 5H starter.
Great
Unfortunately
deflect.
doesn't commit, but from downtown, more plus frames. The 5H staggers are stopping him. The dash block is so big. It avoids the projectile and forces Bedman into the corner.
Beautiful 2K2D, and they're able to build back just enough jealousy to go to town on this pressure sequence, especially with the bar, lands the 2H, sending them through the wall, but we've got a problem, backpack. Despite the fact you have positive bonus, the most important resource in Abba's kit is jealousy, so you've got to try and work it in, and that's a beautiful forward slash that should lead to a kill scenario, backpack. It's back to back, my man. We are getting 2 double Luigis in a row.
Final game, final round. The double Luigi. And like you said, the back-to-back. I mean, already, first 2 sets, 2 insanely hyped sets here on the new patch.
Boy, good evasion of the projectile. It's not going to get caught, but unfortunately, going to get caught by the head bomb. Keep in mind, this is set point for either player, so Aegis getting this immaculate round start is surely going in their favor, especially with that bar in the back, but both players have burst. Either can escape at a moment's notice.
Goes to that wire C, which completely eliminates that projectile. Great knowledge there. Caught. Will he get caught again? Oh, that was the worst timed wild assault like possible. Just completely whiffed on the opponent and landed into their normal that would have whiffed. I mean, that was really, really unfortunate there. And that was just as unfortunate. The PRC forward loses.
Gold burst.
And with the gold burst comes meter. What will you do with it? You have
drop.
about a bar and a half, soon to be 2.
That's a
Finds
catch.
in with the overhead. Not going to be enough to kill.
Up against 2.
That's just bait. You have to use the second bar. PRC, air throw, aerial back throw to force Abba into the corner. Tries to go for that burst bait again, but KingKoa once again not going to fall for it. Gets forced out. Has that follow-up to cover. Chases in. Finds them with all immediate burst, and that is exactly what you needed. Next hit will take this set. Dash up into the 5D. Wasn't ready for it. And Aegis will take game number 5 and move on to winners finals.
We are heading into our first set of losers side. On the right, we have Joe Brownie, previous time contender here, godlike, being stupid, Jacko Valentine. I absolutely love the character. But on the left, yeah, the brains melt. But the person on the left is
very funny, by the way.
I know. Leahahi. You may not know them, right? But they are an immaculate Ram player. I've seen them in Paragon. I've seen them on Night Moons. They are a really, really good player on Ram. So I'm excited to have them here in the baccpaBrawl, and I want to see how they make this character work in this type of environment.
What environment would that be, Panda?
Hell. Hell.
That's the best way to describe the baccpaBrawl. I love that. Nice job. And Joe Brownie with a big super and an even bigger round, able to take that first one. And so far, looking like an even matchup.
Boy, that was a nice parry from Joe Brownie, able to get the 2D, representing the stagger pressure. Minions are in play. Ram does have some decent challenge tools to escape, but unfortunately gonna get frame trapped from Joe Brownie, who takes full advantage and able to capitalize with a reset.
Would you rather block Jacko or Ram?
Jacko.
In the corner.
I have armor.
Oh,
it works.
You're actually so right. Another big round from Joe Brownie. Goes up 1-0. On to game number 2, and round start going to be with from Jacko, and Leahi actually gets real aggressive there with a dash up far slash, finds the counter hit, and Joe Brownie gives up that burst. Back dashes, caught with the minion, flips in, dashes up again, using the movement, the quick movement specifically from Ramlethal to avoid, stays back in. PRC jumps in, has to wait for those swords to come back. And you know what? This is really unfamiliar territory for me. The Ramlethal I've seen, you know, I haven't watched much of her since she has had that sword change. And so I'm not really sure about her game plan when she doesn't have the swords.
Yeah, basically, think of it like stubbier range, less damage, right? So as soon as she doesn't have the swords, she's no longer slicing, she's no longer dicing, and it's all about slapping and bashing. Oi.
Slapping and bashing, huh?
Yep, but it's a good pickup from Joe Brownie. Not opting for the super. I think that was a misinput on the super there, but still going to capitalize off the 2D, take the lead with yet another round.
But can you convert another round into another dub to go up 2-0? We'll find out now. Challenge out with a 2K into the dash up bar slash called a backdash. And finds the hit with the throw. Jacko once again trapped in the corner. And right now, Ramlethal has had some issues of actually opening up Jacko.
Yeah, to be fair, Joe Brownie is a very hard person to get in a block string. Like, they are insanely good at playing in this weird evasion-like style. Amazing super, by the way, for the confirm. Yeah, they're really good at like being evasive. And then the other thing to note as well, they've also got good defense. So if you've got them blocking, they're willing to block out things at times. So it's hard to get a hold of Joe Brownie.
That just seems unfair.
Because they hit minion and made it more active.
We need a new rule. I don't know what that was, but I'm banning it.
So basically, because the minions were there, it extended the hit stun of the super, making it go from like active 10 to like active 20.
That is very funny.
Is the best example. Yeah, do not.
That seems like an interaction you will only ever see in the 3v3 mode.
Yeah, you're kind of right in that regard. Oh, big far slash give farm, able to send out the projectile with the sword, but that does mean they no longer have access to 5H. Far slash gone too, and that's a back throw.
Worst case scenario here for Leahi, and Joe Brownie takes it with the back throw.
Okay, heading into the next game here. Keep in mind, Leahi definitely doing God's work with the character, and I believe there's one more to go. Oh. Nice.
They're just like moving in and out, weaving in and out. Are you going to attack? No, I'm going to back up. No, you're going to back up too. Okay, I'm going to dash in. And Joe Brownie initially finds that hit, drops the minion.
Oh.
A little bit of a bounce, takes to the wall, but the wall didn't splat, so we're not going to find a kill here. Dude, the whip punish there was like tier 1.
Yeah, almost looking like a Street Fighter player punishing that very extended hurt box on the whiff recovery. And just like that, Joe Brownie on set point here as they just need one more round. And they've been very dominant. They're a dominant force of nature that has been running this show today.
Yeah, I mean, really, they're on fire. I would really like to see who they lost from winner's side. I'd like to think it's my
wait, that was Risk. Jesus. I was like, wait, that could potentially kill because of the risk. But no,
it's not going to kill because you
2D.
said it was going to kill, so there's just no way. Punishes with the 2D, and Joe Brownie will take it 3-0. Final match of top 8 loser side. It is Kibotsu on the Axel versus Christian Crab returning on the Asuka.
So this is interesting. Not only are these two rare characters, but these are two rare characters fighting each other back. This is like if you're watching a unicorn fight a Pegasus. This is insane. Oh my.
That was a very dominating round. I feel like we've watched this matchup before. It wasn't this Axel, obviously. But I think Axel makes this super annoying for Asuka with just really great poking.
No, you're absolutely right. He has a lot of annoying tools to deal with when it comes to like hitting your cubes and you.
Yeah.
But one of the problems, you're seeing it right here. What happens when you get in on the zoner backpack?
You
run your game. Yeah, you run your game. Oh, that's going to deal a solid chunk of life. And now Kibotsu, I said that right, going to go on the offense now as a JDN, keeping the pressure, going for the low, but YRC to escape, allowing Kibotsu to escape. Nope, never mind.
So you believe that in this matchup, Axel's game plan should be play the full-on keep away game, and Asuka's should be full-on rush down. Is that where you're at?
I feel like Axel should try and take as much space as possible. I feel like Axel, like
so
you want to take them to the corner.
Aggressive.
Yeah, I want to play aggressive. That way they can take them to the corner and then opt to retreat, right? Because when you get these moments where they're low on mana and you get in on them, you can kill them with one combo. Axel can do that in this matchup. So I'm like, you need to take advantage, and if things go bad, retreat, right? That's why we're taking the space. That's a beautiful 2H.
Yeah, that was an amazing option. Unfortunately, we didn't have the combo afterwards, but we all have a super from downtown. Couldn't clash cancel out of it.
That's a shame.
Couldn't
it is a projectile, to be fair.
Christian Crab! goes up 1-0.
Heading into the second game here between these two zoners, Christian Crab was the one to take the first match, but it didn't look easy for the fella as Kibotsu had a very dominating first match. And here it does appear that the tides are turning for sure as Christian Crab has the corner, but wait, swap it around here from Kibotsu.
Yeah, the same side makes up there, it goes hard. It's actually not amazing, but when it connects, it feels real good. Yeah, that drop's really unfortunate because you committed the super to it. Now you just have to give it up. At least you keep your offense, but you will be getting caught by the super.
Like the shame thing, the thing that's shameful about it as well is like you could have got a kill off of that because that's no man at Asuka, right? But this is actually still pretty good for Kibotsu. You have plenty of space to play to behind you, and you've got them stuck in the corner, but that was a really good jump in. I
love that Christian Crab's layer 1 in this matchup is I'm going to super jump and then double, like, double card. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
Very funny. We saw like 4 or 5 times that round. Very funny.
Yeah. God damn, man. Was that too big? Did I see that right? No. Am I crazy?
No, you're crazy.
Okay. Oh, this is nice. You've got the fast staff in play, but you use so much mana. You're already breaking within the first 10 seconds, meaning this is Axel's world. You're living in it, and you're stuck in it as you have to hold the pressure, went for the JH, staggering away with the jump-ins, expecting them to get hit.
Times. Axel keeps jumping on you. What do? Getting FT'd away. And the 2H spaced out finds the final hit. And Kibotsu, 1 round closer to getting on the board.
Bro, that is insane. He jumped on him more than Mario would jump on a Goomba. That's all I'm saying. That was actually ridiculous. But this is actually a pretty good situation for Christian Crab. No, never mind. Gonna get caught by the not the Axel Bomber, the Renson. And this is an awkward neutral scenario, but Christian Crab takes full advantage as we have the corner unlock.
I love how Christian Crab is always ready to capitalize off of a spare hit on a cube. Oh, turned that random hit into a full-on corner carry combo, and now Kibotsu fighting from behind.
Ooh. Do we have the super? Kibotsu does have 2 bars to work with. Could go for a time stop, RC time stop.
That's very funny. Committed both bars. Says, I'm going to super at full screen. What are you going to do about it?
Well, that's the thing. No, it's very it's very uninteractable, like for real. If they can look out for those scenarios, Kibotsu can actually just win neutral. But that was immaculate from Christian Crab.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are going to expect someone to run up at full screen and literally throw out 1 normal just to bait out the wire save. That was a fantastic read there by Christian Crab. On to game number 3, jumps in, counter hit for the knockdown. Sends out those green cubes. What are you going to do about it? Well, you get caught by the spark and the big cube, and now through the wall you go.
Barking. That's all that went through my head when you said spark. Pressure. 5k. Ups to keep this ground to themselves, and this is a nice jumping opportunity. Not going to get anything. Ups to play safe, and now Christian Crab able to get some good set play tools here, especially with the teleport and the God Cube, but not going to be able to use it, unfortunately, as Kibotsu does have that space.
Jumps back in and abusing the jump-ins in the corner, and I think overused them because Christian Crab was ready this time around.
Ooh, there is... Oh, you see that 6p backpack.
Too very nice. Can throw a hurt box into that thing. Not a good HP.
So hey, keep in mind this is set point for Christian Crab, so Kibotsu needs to make something happen now and take a round. Otherwise, this will be the end of their story in the baccpaBrawl 143, and that's a nice 2D. Turn the tides, but big 2H to escape. Kibotsu does have a bar, but I've noticed they don't use it a ton. They're very safe with their mirror.
Jumps over. Oh my god, okay, JS was real good there. Can we talk about how good JS was there? It was really good there.
Yeah, in that situation, able to delete the cubes and run offense.
Yeah, that's worth it. Pretty good normal. Once again, overlying in the jump, and Christian Crab's ready for the anti-air.
Beautiful. Setting the pressure with the cube, went 2D, blue cube, able to set up the God one, another big 2D, corner unlock, goes for the guard crush, well tech, mashes out with the far slash. Kibotsu taking an important round here as they have burst advantage. Sure, it's not that much, but the little leeway can definitely do bits here for Kibotsu, but the spacing already against them.
Jumps over, oh, Oh, the overhead from way up top just wasn't ready for. Basically got caught by mid, really. And super to break the wall. How are you going to convert this, though? Oh, I guess just force your opponent to jump, catch him with a cube, convert into the wall, and take it with the super. Christian Krab on another level takes the set 3-0. Top 6 losers side. Baiken!
You good? Oh.
That was my dramatic entrance. Thank you. Jacko! We got Udon here in the Baiken versus Joe Brownie, who's coming off a big victory. Joe Brownie was playing phenomenally earlier.
Do you think that's made either of these players' names to be introduced like a epic rap battle of history?
I was just feeling it.
It's so
I
good.
was feeling it, Mr. Krabs. We're going to see an RC forward to stay in. RC once again to extend the offense.
Are you feeling it now? Oh, hey, beautiful. Oh, unfortunately, no confirm with the minion. Does have the corner unlock, gets the 2K, and that was very nice from Joe Brownie. As they're going to be taking the first round.
That dash was so scary, I tried teching it. I'm not even holding the controller right now. Like, I was so baited there. Oh! That was sick. That was sick nasty. Avoided, baited. Whoa, okay, the 2K anti was kind of nasty there. Goes to the JPs. Gonna do some damage to the wall there. Tries to do the same set this time. Udon not gonna fall for it. Goldburst comes out.
Dude, I'm so cooked. Whenever you hear JP, I still think of that Street Fighter character.
Yeah, I feel that too. Same,
you know, like the
thing.
go, fierce. Oi.
Every time.
To get to the staggering RC. I like that play, and I love the jump with the clap you hit whilst avoiding a throw mash out. And Joe Brownie gonna go up 1-0. Heading into game number 2, and we're already up to some pretty decent offense from Udon for the pressure. Went for the 2H, but no, nothing comes of it as Joe Brownie fights around with the minions, but the minions are gone, sadly, and we're going for a back.
Oh my god.
Interactions, man.
Oh, man, I love the when the characters are leashed together, when they're attached, when they are conjoined by the rope. Very, very fun situations.
Phrasing?
What?
I don't know. Leashed together, it just sounds wrong. Anyway, that's a nice super to beat the throw mash out. What?
That's why I use so many words. I'm trying to be clever.
Phrasing. Well, phrasing. Anyway, goes for JD. Backs up. Oh, that was a nice interaction, but unfortunately couldn't get anything. 6P. The health is so low, but the guts is keeping Udon alive.
Was that
the cross up
or not?
The kill.
I have no clue. That was like on top of Baiken's head, like a hat.
You know what? Let's create a game show. It'll be very popular, and we'll call it Will It Cross? There you go. Oh, nice. Gets a knockdown for a ton of damage. Able to set up the nice tatami map, but nothing comes of it. BRC went for the left side. That is massive.
Yeah, that is an amazing starter, and good on Baiken for actually going for that, by the way. Wasn't afraid, didn't just do a run of close slash. Instead, starts with the big 6H, cashes out the reward, and absolutely feels good getting all that done, and the super's going to kill because of it.
Yeah, sadly when Jacko is running away with the minion lack, cannot block, so really smart play from Udon representing the gun super. Definitely a smart play, but they're already in the corner, having to hold the minion pressure, able to slash out, but still stuck, has to find their way out against Jacko, who's a bit of a menace in this type of time.
5D out of range, backs off, finds it with a 2D. Jumps over and out, and really nice chest there. Just such a good chase button for Baiken.
Ooh, nice. Able to get some solid damage, not enough to kill, but one more interaction away from winning a match, and it's not going to be easy though. Joe Brownie, very hard to chase in these final moments.
Needs that last hit, not afraid to mash on the minion, jumps over, finds it with a cross up Yozansen, and Udon gonna get on the board.
Heading into the third game, meaning this could be a potential lead for either player here as they're 1-1, but it's a pretty good situation going for the 2K. Playing safe, Joe Brownie well already, don't even overextend, but they managed to get caught by the Kibari, leading to a very nice situation for the corner pressure with that Kibari. Beautiful jump in with the heavy slash, but burst to escape the corner. Did not want to be wall broken there.
Yeah, I got rid of the meter of Baiken right there. So, really good outcomes. 2D there, goes for the cross up. Not sure they messed up the offense, but regardless, will work out. Dashing for the throw. Did you think it again? No,
Yeah, I did.
You weren't thinking about it, were you?
No, I was thinking about it.
Okay, good. We're on the same wavelength then.
Yeah, it's just no goal list though.
Yeah, so sad.
Oh wait.
Big hit, close slash, 2H is enough. And Joe Brownie closer to going up in the set.
Oi, but that's a beautiful 5H pickup from Udon. Able to represent the Yozanzin, but 6P knock you out. This guy, hold the minion, jumps in with the JH. Amazing close slash that led to some chunky damage. For a reset opportunity, we're dealing damage through all these smaller interaction, and just like that, you need like a couple more, right? That's it, and you've won.
That's not gonna hit, and Jacko knows it. Super jump up. Finds the throw, next it will take it, and it's going to be real tough to find a burst opportunity. This time goes for the real throw, and Udon was not ready. Joe Brownie goes up 2-1.
Did you say you got it? What the hell? Why are you trolling me? That's shocking. On to the next game. Bro said I got it and went silent. Disrespectful.
Well, I didn't do that. I said you got it.
No, you do not gaslight me. Do not gaslight me, young man. Anyway, continuing on, Joe Brownie only needs one more to win, but Udon certainly not making it easy as they're staggering to make sure these slow, like the health is only disappearing in small chunks here and there, but not too mental. But we are stuck in the corner, having to hold the minion pressure. An additional bar to work with. Tap 5D RC should be able to send him for the wall, but you gotta be careful about. Oh no, reset.
YRC comes out, does not want to block any more of that, and the close slash catches the backdash, and all of a sudden Udon in a pretty good situation here, finds the knockdown, stays on that same side, goes for that empty low, dash him for the close slash, and Joe Brownie just gonna retreat and send out some minions. Finds it with the shield, tries to overextend with the throw there. Caught by the aerial back throw, and now this is anybody's game. Challenges out, cross up. Staggers into the low, plus frames. Retreats it back once again, goes for a raw 2D. That was punishable, but doesn't find it, but it does find the JK, and Udon needed that round. Slide
yeah, and then we're off. Oh, let me turn to my tunes. That's what that means. No tunes for Panda. Able to go for the 2D, went for a tatami. And, you know, you're denying a set point by taking the early round, so this is good. You've got a bit of leeway. You can kind of be a bit calm about it. That's a nice 2D fighting our way in. Just slap far slash gonna get you. Give up the burst and the minion, and that's a nice run under from Udon. Really capitalizing with the Yozansen, and with that additional bar, should be able to set up some nasty 50-50s here for the confirm. Get the kill, and just like that, we are 2-2.
Game number 5 here, and Jacko just immediately starts setting up the minions. Is trying to play some RPS mind games with Udon to see when they will mash out. And Udon gets caught immediately, has to give up that burst. Already down 40% too. It's insane how much damage the Jacko minions can really do.
Oh, and this is actually pretty good as you have the corner unlock. RC to escape. Beautiful with the full conversion. Held 5D for the damage. And Joe Brownie off to an amazing start as they only need one more hit for the kill.
Chase the backdash with the Ozansen. H. Kabari challenge over the 5K and somehow perfectly baits out the parry.
Ooh, okay. Backing up, went for the JH, staggers with the Wild Assault, 2K2D, keeping the pressure going. Just another minion in play, went for the backdash, try to play it safe, and gets him with the close slash. Amazing stagger, look at the hole!
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage!
Get that man some flex tape.
That is the most damage I've seen in a very, very long time. And Joe Brownie wants to close it out. Yeah, we just had a Potemkin on the screen and we didn't see that.
Still a masked menace, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oi, keep the pressure on 2D.
Game, and right now Baiken just committing to that down back.
Oh.
And it's going to pay off because all of a sudden they are in a harsh reset there. And so far, Udon is getting rewarded for the play, but gets caught by the JD, and just like that, Udon is eliminated. Joe Brownie gonna take it 3-2. Guilty Gear Shrive, top 6, loser side. It's KingKoa on the Axle versus Christian Crab.
I was being like the soundboard, like, you know, you'd play those for those moments, because like, why are they on Axel? That's my first question. KingKoa, really good ABBA main, but I'm guessing they're going to opt for Axel for dealing with cubes, like we talked about earlier.
Yeah, the matchup certainly, it makes
Ugh.
sense, but we just saw Christian Crab take down a really good Axel player. So
yeah,
that's why it could be harder to justify, unless your Axel's not really a secondary thing, you know?
Yeah, I think the problem comes down to if you're playing ABBA into this, uninstall will feel awful, your pokes are stubby, 5H is committal. But when you're an install...
I thought you said, if you're playing ABBA into this, uninstall.
You know what? Yeah. If you're playing uninstall, you want to uninstall, right? That's it. That's it. But once the install is in, oh, this matchup's great, but you need to get to that point, and Asuka's really good at denying that from what I'm sensing out here, considering what KingKoa has opted for. But we're already seeing it. Big mana break, and KingKoa just gets the zone for free, opting for some safe pressure.
So remember we saw, I was just about to say it again, Christian Crab in the previous Axel matchup was doing a lot of super jump into the cards, or setting out, playing the cards or shuffling the cards, right? And now, KingKoa is denying that with the, is that called a Rensen? I think it's called a Rensen.
Yeah, Rensen.
A Rensen, thank you. We do a lot of Rensen to deny these jumps.
Yeah, we representing the Rensen Gekis, you know what I mean? Gets the explosion. Keeping it calm. Look at the mana backpack. They need to be able to charge it. That's a really good opportunity for it. And Christian Crab fully going to capitalize, but they got to be careful, because as much as they keep giving up mana to make their plays, if those tides get turned, KingKoa will surely capitalize. We've seen how well they did up against one Desu. So I'm just going to say, it won't be easy for Christian Crab. And look at that health. Look at that mana. They're both low.
That aggression was so sick. And right back at you, KingKoa says, finds the head. Christian Crab gives up the burst, avoids the far slash, jumps in. Not going to be close enough for any kind of follow-up. Finds another tap hit, but nothing's converting. But Axel will kill you with 1,005 Ps if that's what it takes. Axel, KingKoa, gonna take game number 1.
Heading into the second match here, KingKoa going for a very aggressive play as they're able to fully capitalize with a throw, and that mana slowly getting chipped away. That's the main goal. Sure, we're deleting health, but it's all about deleting that mana, and Christian Crab able to get it back as they escape the corner, tying up the health a little bit.
This is a classic Asuka maneuver. Have your opponent down back into 4 million cubes, set up the staff, and do whatever that is.
Oh, hey, into the super should be able to kill.
That was a round, possibly the round. I don't know if I've ever seen a more Asuka round than that round.
Certainly, certainly. You cannot tell, man. I'm telling you. Hey, well, the salt keep the pressure going, and because of the fast cube, that means all of these are guard crushes. What?
I said somebody clip that.
Yeah. Oi, oi, oi. Goes for the, oh, beautiful rainwater into the full confirm. No mana, one more interaction for the kill. Tap 5D, certainly going to do it. Axel Bomba! KingKoa taking a round.
Well, both players are going to go back-to-back rounds on each other. We'll see who can take the momentum moving forward. Fine. Oh, I thought that overhead was absolutely connecting, but KingKoa, with an amazing block, gives up the burst. Gets caught afterwards.
Ooh, yes,
and it's so interesting how both these characters accumulate damage off of what seems to be literally nothing.
Yeah, I get that. I see. I thought you were going to keep doing the English impression. I wanted to join in with you, but that was a good block on the overhead. Keep the pressure going.
That was not an English impression. That was me holding back a burp mid-sentence.
Ooh, I see. Oh! Air throw. Locked in. Tap 5D. Well blocked. Keep the pressure. Oh, beautiful back throw to deny the low. And just like that, KingKoa did have the corner, but DP. We got one of those. Ooh. Okay. Christian Crab right back at you. Tying us 1-1.
On to game number 3. Winner gets an advantage in the set. And the immediate air throw is very funny, but it's not going to matter much as Christian Crab immediately fights back.
Ooh.
Jumps in there, finds a hit, doesn't deal with the flaming cube, doesn't deal with the red cubes either, but it's blocking the sky, and you're going to have to hold this. Goes for the low, blocks it, challenges out between the cube, and actually just completely finds a way out of the corner. And now Axel is dictating the offense. Jumps over. And we saw this from the other Axel too, just using a lot of jump in the corner. Obviously, it can be difficult for Asuka to, I forgot the guy's name for a second. It can be difficult for Asuka to challenge that angle, but we did see that their timing for the 6Ps was real good.
Yeah, you honestly have to time the 6Ps. That's like the main way to play around that. Because other than that 6P, you don't have much for those scenarios. Christian Crab able to essentially capitalize on a character that doesn't have the tools for that scenario unless you're on point, lickety split. But just like that, looking to get a lead as they take the first round of the third match, continuing that momentum. But right back at you, KingKoa has the corner and lock, and that mana's getting lower and lower. We are chipping away at it, back. Oh, never mind.
That was a really bold challenge, and I really like it. I'm a big fan, because they were slowly getting pushed away. Clearly, they were going to use the same move again. They'd used it 3 times in a row, and the 2D just a fantastic option there. Jumps in, punish it. That was worst case scenario.
Okay,
Jumps
maybe it's getting worse.
Do it. yeah, it is. Jumps in and punishes only with the aerial button. Hits it too high, so you are minus on the landing, and just gets back thrown. So sad.
How do you get worse in the worst case scenario? That's all I'm trying to say.
Well,
you
could get.
Let me use a word that doesn't exist. Let me use a word that doesn't exist. It gets worser.
It does get worse.
Oi. Big pressure, /. Keep in mind that mana is low. Tick-tock, there it goes. And now you gotta look out for the burst. Not gonna give it Christian Crab. No?
Nope.
Oh my, Christian Crab up 2-1. No,
KingKoa
up 2-1. Yeah, thank you.
On to game number 4. It's going to be a dash up 6P here for Christian Crab. And once again, finds these early hits, but usually it's KingKoa that's getting the significant offense first. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing, I'm sorry. Goes for the Rensing, keeping the tornado out. Oh, beautiful 2D play around that, but super right at you. Does that beat? No, it's not safe, you're dead. One more hit. Oh,
super.
Oh.
Not ready for it.
Yeah, very good super for a mash out. Probably one of the best for mashing out.
And
but what a pickup.
Really interesting here too, opting to go for that red cube. FD in the sky, which actually makes that an RPS situation, and the throw does beat the strike option, jumps over and takes the round.
Yeah, really good round for Christian Crab. You gotta deny those early leads, because I'm picking it up against set point, you get stressed, you start wanting to tear at your hair. It's not fun. It is not fun for sure, but KingKoa already getting the advantage.
Oh! I was just talking about this RPS. It was the exact same situation. KingKoa tries to play with an empty hop to go for a potential throw punish, but Christian Crab is ready with an air throw.
How did they do it? How do they do it?
Or the crab, I should say.
Oh, I like that. Nice. Goes for a 2D, keeping the pressure going, sends out the projectile, 2D, more projectiles, great look with the Wild Assault, tap 5 DRC, able to stay safe, Wild Assault to get right back in, and we stagger, wait for the air throw, not gonna get it, but the close slash and air is gonna tie us 2-2.
Game number 5, we're gonna see an early star from Christian Crab and throws out the projectiles, and KingKoa not on the axle anymore, if you did see it, and this change of pace can be a good or a bad thing. It might catch Christian Crab off guard, but also during that changing period where you're getting used to this new character, you might flub.
Yeah, it could lead to a bit of a fumble, but this is actually exactly what we're talking about. As Christian Crab gets full advantage and the corners unlocked. You mash out with 6H, gonna go for the super. This is one of the things that can turn the tides. Aboleth Meter or Aboleth Jealousy is really good against Asuka, but you need to be able to get in to utilize these rewards.
Yeah, what's interesting is you were in the install and none of it mattered because Asuka had so many cards, so much mana that they could just spam it out and install at the time.
Yeah, he RPS really well into it as well, just instantly representing the cubes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm seeing why you wouldn't want to play this matchup now.
Yeah, it's rough.
Because when you're not in the install, I mean, it just seems perilous. And then when you're in the install, if they have the meter when you are in install, it literally does not matter. The character can stop you from playing for 5-6 seconds.
Yeah, and it gets so dire when you're stuck in those corner scenarios, but it was a good burst to escape it. Able again with the uninstall, but here's the problem, backpack. Why delayed you, and now you're stuck with no jealousy. You are actually calm,
losing to universal
and you're
mechanics. Very sad. No, Christian Crab actually has the perfect game plan right now into the matchup, and it's really cool that we can identify it so quickly after just literally one game of watching this.
Oh, you're deep. That's it.
Oh,
And
never mind. It's going to be a
oh!
drop, but the 5D from downtown means that Christian Krab takes it 3-2.
Heading into the winners finals, we're back to the big bodies of the set. Aegis on Bedman, one Desu on the Potemkin. Now, even though this is a good matchup for baccpack, that's Aegis right there. They're not going to make this easy for sure, and they're going to really stick it to one Desu.
I'm so excited. I truly cannot contain my excitement. Aegis, one of my just go to the baccpaBrawl versus a Potemkin, a character that I've just been really digging lately. Super fun to watch. I mean, I'm just elated right now. It's going to be the 5P into the 2K2. He finds another knockdown. RC forward, couldn't find the confirm, but instead just sets up a mix-up raw. Wow, avoided it with that JD.
Beautiful far slash, but no confirm sadly because of the distance. And that is a nice Gigantor. Aegis known to react well to these hammer falls from what I've previously seen. So I like representing the Gigantor there. And again, the more I watch one Desu, I feel like I'm watching me. I genuinely feel like I'm watching me. This is scary.
Maybe they watched your Potemkin guide.
Oh my god. Imagine. Should I ask them? No. I'm a big fan. I can't be asking them. Hey, Turris, you tackle.
Excellent Oki there.
GSH.
2K2D into the knockdown, sets up the Gruda, into the dash of close slash, frame traps, and just resets it all over again. Super for the extra damage here. Can you burst out of any of that? I don't think so, right?
When it comes to the wall, no. Yeah, when it comes to the wall, you cannot burst out of any of that, but in mid-screen, there are gaps.
Gotcha. That combo is ridiculous, by the way.
Oh yeah, it does a ton. And that is a nice corner scenario with the JS. Able to get a full confirm here. Aegis does have the corner unlocked. And one Desu, if they want to escape, yeah, going to use burst. They can either try go for 6P RPSs or flick RPSs. Both can lead to your death, but if you're on point, you escape the corner.
He just goes for it. And
it makes sense.
Is ready.
It makes sense. It kills Bedman.
Looking for. Oh, you're dead.
6H's and anti-air Aegis, you're sick in the head as you go up 1-0-1. Immaculate play.
Dab me up.
No.
On to game number 2. 5H into the flick, far slash, blocked in the sky. Sets up these projectiles, throwing out the 6H, not going to work. 5P whiffs, and Bedman eventually finds that hit. Both players just doing a little shimmy right now, looking for that entrance, and JH connects, and Potemkin has an opportunity here with this meter from the Hammerfall. Close slash staggers.
Oh, I like that.
That was an amazing option because Aegis was so clearly over-respecting. When you hold 2 Potemkin close slashes, you're probably holding whatever comes after. And perfect timing in the PRC Pop Buster. An amazing round there from one Desu.
I love that round because not only did they do the close slash staggers, right? I've recently been experimenting with that, and I'm thinking to myself, it's like, oh, these are really good for telling if someone's going to block up. And Aegis, as you mentioned, has certainly been doing that. So I love that representation from one Desu.
Yep. And it covers other options too, right? Close slash, dash, close slash. Should I usually catch a jump too, right?
Yeah, usually catch a jump. That 5D neutral and hit, so it means that you can pop buster in the RPMs.
Did you see that PRC overhead, JP? That was gross.
Yep, JP,
Final round. JP making two entrances today is very funny. Close slash into the 2H, able to, might have been able to break the wall there, but gaming, one Desu, just going to give up that burst immediately right now. Jump back in.
So,
trying to go for the cross up there, but I think Potemkin was a little too big.
Oh, you went for the RPS with the flick, and that's so unfortunate. Like I said, good option if you make the read, but if you don't make the read, that's what it leads to, because you're able to catch pin, send it right back at them, and you escape the corner. And I like that from one Desu, representing that. But at the end of the day, leads to your death as Aegis, a big man on Bedman, up 2-0.
That's the best intro. That right there was our best intro yet. Just sit there and watch
you know
it
how we talked about dead air being bad? No, that was beautiful.
Yeah, that was
beautiful.
Was actually amazing. And ironically, the first time we've had dead air this entire time, besides that one time I debated you. And I love it. You can see that Desu is actually playing this mind control game. They're conditioning Aegis to respect these different options and then switching it up at the perfect time. Close slash staggers. And it looks like right now Aegis is full on respecting close slash and a close slash. And that means time to go for close slash and a pop buster, baby.
Yeah.
It's time. Or
One
better
thing
yet,
that
just
feels...
Popbuster as meaty.
One thing that's really messed me up is that one Desu represented heat tackle once in neutral and hasn't used it since.
Because they got destroyed for doing it. Yeah, it's really good because Bedman wants to play in the air, right? But obviously there's super big risk to that specific option.
bait.
Yeah. And the
Beautiful.
far slash.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. But the thing is, you can react to the air stalling. But because of that one loss, one Desu is kind of like not represented since, and it could win them.
Because Bedman could always like dash downwards. And like kind of
they stall for too long. They stall for too long. If you're able to react to the situation, you can heat tackle them like 9 out of 10 times.
Really?
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The problem comes down to
I was
one
aware of
Desu.
that aspect of the matchup. Yeah, that's super interesting.
Yeah, and that's what's holding one Desu back. After that one failed interaction, they've not been looking out for it ever since. They've been playing more camp, playing more patient, and Aegis just takes full advantage of that, as we're seeing here. And that's a good 5P mashout.
2K 2D. 2D, avoided, JS, PRC forward, close
Don't
side,
burst.
6H, and it looks like it's
burst.
enough. Yeah, you definitely do not burst there. Aegis will punish you for that big time. Instead, you'd rather go into the absolutely fair final round here. Both players looking for that first hit.
This is opportunities where heat tackle would do really well, and we're not representing it, man. We're not representing it. That's a beautiful JD.
That was so gross. That was so gross too. Mega Fist, perfect timing. We haven't even seen a lot of Mega Fist, and that was just so perfect. Gives it the burst, flicks the perfect time, has the charge ready for the turn, and jumps in. Aegis, dude, what an amazing set. My God. Close slash.
Yeah, Aegis.
YRC comes out. Just raw hammer falls in. Starts the turn. Ready for the air throw. Got a little too greedy there. Now Aegis has an opportunity to deflect away, but it doesn't matter. Shows up with a 5P. Confirm. Into the knockdown. Goes for the pop-buster.
You did not.
PRC. Safe. Same side. JD. Fuzzy. JK. Avoided. JS.
No.
And that is enough. Aegis will take the set 3-0. And one Desu's going to have to win from loser side if they want the run back.
I'm getting a connecting.
Not a problem. Losers semifinals, we've got Joe Brownie versus Christian Crab. Now, Christian Crab on a bit of a tear right now, winning 2 bad matchups in a row. Presumably bad matchups, presumably. Obviously, they played them very, very well. And now Joe Brownie has the opportunity to shut down the streak.
Is he the Undertaker?
Yes, the Undertaker in WrestleMania kind of situation. Were you able to connect, Panda?
No. I'll have to leave the lobby, so you're gonna have to take it from here, solo it out. You know, you gotta be that lone wolf, my guy. I'll be there soon. I'll follow the pack. I'll follow the pack soon. Hype you up. You spit! You got this!
I'm ready. Asuka retreats, deals with the minion with the projectile, blocked in the sky 3 times, 4 times on the landing here. Asuka sets to the offense, 5D perfectly, spacing Joe Brownie perfectly, not looking for it. Easy pickup, easy confirm, and Christian Crab going to take this first round. And on to the second round. A round start, we're going to have the Far Slash, which whiffs, but also avoids that star. Able to block these cubes in time, but Asuka going to capitalize off the respect of the cubes. Dashes up, takes a turn. Jacko, trap in the corner, blocks the green cubes, blocks the big cube, and baited, but no follow-up punish there from Christian Crab. Sets up the low, and right now it's looking like a lot like Totsugeki offense, like normal special move, and that's how Asuka can look when they do have a lot of that meter. But as the meter dwindles, they get a little more scared because you're afraid to go for the risk reward here, and that's exactly what's going to happen. The risk reward skews as the magic is gone, and Jacko going to take the round. Slide echo. On to the final round here.
I apologize.
Asuka, I accept your apology, formally. Now bow.
I need flex tape.
No, I'm kidding. Finds it with the overhead. Sets up the big cube, and it's slowly approaching. How will you respect it? Try to, I'm not sure what that was, an air throw. It looked like trying to grab the cube with my bare hands. Set to the green cubes and the red. 5D perfectly spaced, just like last time. But this time, Joe Brownie was looking for it. But just like last time, Joe Brownie going to fall for that throw bait setup. Dashes in, doing a little shimmy, but finds the gap of the super. Will it connect? It will. Shouldn't be too much damage, as Asuka will hold on to some magic meter. But will they be able to escape the minions as Jacko has done with the cubes and the cards. Goes to the super. Will you land into it? I don't think so. Able to block in time. Throws a minion, but there are too many cubes. Gets rid of it. Jacko trying to move forward, but at the worst possible time, the staff appears, and now you're going to have to respect these cubes for quite a while. Did a gold burst disconnect for Jacko? Opportunity. Throws a minion. Finds the connection, and Joe Brownie will take game number 1. A really well-fought victory from behind.
Heading into match number 2, I can actually see again. I was blind, but now I see. Heading into the next round, of course, Christian Crab looking pretty dominant in that last one. There was a ton of back and forth, but they were the dominant one in the end and had to give up burst there, but their mana is getting low. I don't know about this round. Gets the overhead, and that is a very nice connection. They got a ton of damage on Joe Brownie, and they do have the corner unlocked, but the lack of good spells may cost them in trying to beat Joe Brownie's tricky to hit Jacko.
Finds it with a minion and can actually converts that into a very slight combo and a setup. Finds it with a 5D. Reset with a 5P and sets it up once again. And Christian Crab trying to fight the way out of the corner with the universal mechanic of the YRC, but it will not work. Baited and shredded. Joe Brownie will take the round.
Shredded? Damn, man is ripped. Okay, good pickup here. Going for the full conversion. Has 2 minions in play, but gonna get pushed out. Able to kill them. Good confirm from Christian Crab, but unfortunately gonna whiff on the low projectile, meaning that they're gonna have to try and build back resources while holding down the neutral, because that mana is low and their cards can't really do anything with them just yet, sadly.
Oh, BRC. I'm not sure if the BRC was worth not getting hit there. We do have the super.
I mean, yeah, because look what they're able to do. Look what they've been able to do to them.
This situation got a lot better than I realized, man. There was no mana on the field, and Joe Brownie capitalizes, goes up 2-0.
Heading into the next match now, it should be 2. Okay, I'm cracked. Never mind. Beautiful 2D for the full confirm. Approaching with the Screamer, not going to get anything, and just like Joe Brownie does have the corner, full situation locked in. Big 2D, and Christian Crab has it unlocked, but they have to try and escape the corner and take more space. Again, name of the game is space.
But how do you take space when there are 3 minions on the board, or there are 4 million cubes? What do you do as either player?
Run. Run. Just run from your controller. Oh.
Sets up the staff, nice. And that is another worst possible scenario there for Jacko. But somehow ready for the tap 5D. And finds the first scap with the super. Joe Brownie has been so good in these desperate situations, turning them from disadvantaged to a W. And this is set point.
Yeah, that it is. Oh, beautiful. Sending out the projectiles, keeping it locked. Beautiful jump around from Joe Brownie. Now, the thing that is pretty freaky to think about is that Potemkin does really well into Asuka. So I'm imagining that one Death Suit is sitting there praying that
don't
Joe Brownie gets defeated.
Oh, okay.
That's
what
I'm saying. No, I'm not making a read. I'm just saying they're praying. They're praying that Joe Brownie gets defeated. But it's a bit scarce for sure. But Christian Crab getting this round is certainly how you do it. That's how you throw it back at them.
We've seen a reverse 3-0 today, and it could happen once again. Christian Crab has been so solid today. It's just a matter of dealing with the minions. And right there, that's not one way to do it. Attacking to the shield, definitely not going to work out. Star comes out, sends out the cube, and even more cubes, and even some more cubes.
And perhaps another cube.
That would be ideal.
Who would win? One spherical object or one cuboid object? You be a deciding factor. Oi, beautiful 6B. Sends out the super. Oh!
We have a teleport as an option. I'm just waiting for them to do it out of the corner, because that seems to be what they're looking for. Never mind. I take it all back. Now they have 2.
I just alternate cycle them out. They don't want teleports. They're going to keep that one teleport for some type of mix, but they wanted some type of neutral hold down so they can set it up. And this is actually a type of scenario that you want, but may not even need it, as they're able to do.
Wasn't enough. 3 teleports. Worst case scenario here on the cards. The RNG does not in play as a retreat. Finds the hit with the low, and Christian Crab will get on the board. On to game number 4, round start 6, beginning of Christian Krab's way, but it seems like we haven't really had substantial round starts. Both are always low reward options whenever they connect.
Yeah, for sure. When it comes to those,
It's
like
a lot of neutral, really. If you want to call
this
it
is
neutral.
yeah, I don't see. I want to be inclined to agree with you, but I also want to be inclined to disagree with you because Asuka is working hard to get the scenario. But then when you look at it, you go like, "What in the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is this?" Right? It looks weird. Oh, that is a big pickup off the tap 5D for sure, allowing Christian Krab to get a ton of damage, but opting for some more cheeky side swap routes. Tap 5 DRC, yeah, again, nobody's ready to block it. Doesn't matter if you got cubes or not. And Christian Krab taking the round.
Yep, 1 round away from tying it up 2-2. You didn't think it was possible. I said don't count Christian Krab out. This is a gamer right here.
I said they want that to happen, not that it was going to happen,
Nope,
right? Do not confuse my vernacular and my speeches for those types of things. Hey, you're putting words in my mouth. You're putting words in my mouth. Yeah, again. I said, Desu wants Joe Brownie to lose, so they want the reverse field, but it looks dire.
Joe Brownie. How bad?
No, they want Joe Brownie to lose. They don't want them. They don't want to play that matchup. They want to play into the Asuka matchup.
Okay.
This is nice. That's actually a beautiful super for the hard knockdown and the wall break, of course, for that positive bonus. And has a ton of meters, so could represent some type of empty jump low. Not going to do that. Obviously play safe with minions. Probably the play to deny any form of mana option. Aye, good stuff. And this is set point backpack.
Set point here for Joe Brownie. Has an opportunity to close it out once and for all. And you really want to close it out here. No one's trying to see a game 5 here. If you're rooting for Joe Brownie, you'd be real afraid of a game 5. Christian Krab has been so good today.
Oh, keeping the pressure going. The super backs up, playing it cool, playing it calm. Does have that DP if things go bad, but sending out the cubes, keeping them locked in. Teleport, staggering away, able to jump back, sways right back in, looking like some Epo action, and does have some decent options, but those two staffs, they go against each other. Sends out the super.
PRC's to stay safe, tries to set up the minion, but I think it's all for naught when that when the staff is out. You don't really want to go. You don't want to go projectile for projectile with Asuka with this out. And it all flies off, and this is the opportunity. The over-respect there. Into offense, into a burst bait, and Christian Krab will force a game number 5. Here we are, game number 5, and no doubt about it, Christian Krab has the momentum here.
Oh, nice. Able to send out the pressure. Backs up, jumps in, able to get some decent damage for the knockdown, but opts for the minion setup. That's actually pretty good. As mana is gone, the super's going to deal some chunky damage, but ain't going to be enough to kill.
I wanted it so badly to kill.
It's not that chunky.
No, not at all. It just didn't scale well. What can you say? Backdash into the 2K2D punish, built the RC to make it guaranteed, and Joe Brownie, once again, for like the 5th time this set, is on set point.
Can they close it out? We don't know. We're not mind readers. We're not clairvoyants.
I know how this ends.
What?
It ends with the staff.
I don't see it. I see it with a Potemkin waiting for either one of them. That's what's in my mind. And it's like, oh my god, I won. And then they turn around to see a Nightfoot demon.
I'm about to see Potemkin. He's going, no, what? To be fair, do the growl for me.
No, I'm not. There you go. I'm a little... Oh, that's it!
There it is! Joe Brownie clutches up and takes it at the very end. Really well fought there from Christian Krab.
Alright. Heading into losers finals. This could be the end of either player's run. We're about to find out who, as we have one Desu versus Joe Brownie Potemkin versus versus Jacko. What?
Well possessed. 2K stagger. Jumps up with the JP. That's a Yoda impression.
Do or do not. There is no try. Buster I pop. Garuda I will.
Oh, beautiful throw.
Yeah, I never realized how Yoda pilled Potemkin was. That was good. All right, we're at the end of the first round here, getting a little silly here.
A little goofy, I'm sorry.
We don't usually do this in the back row. I completely apologize. We're usually very professional here. And Jacko going to take the first round.
Yeah, very powerful round for sure, because again, one Desu looked pretty dominant there, so turning the tides on them like that would certainly shake up a person, that's for sure. But one Desu trying to approach slowly, big / poke, again doesn't want to overextend, representing the slide head. Big 5P, no anti-air, and that's going to cost him. Joe Brownie has the corner, and this is where Potemkin is in the uninteractable zone. Not much you can do about this, but guess what fire see when you get to that point.
Well, you can't always down back and then stand blockified. Or wire C, exactly as you said. We're going to find the knockdown with the 2D cross up here. No, same side. I would have got hit.
We all get hit in this world. Like, keeping it safe, that's a little scary. Backs up, getting hit by all of the minions. Back Mega Fist, massive bar slash into the confirm, but they have 2 bars.
I think they recognized they weren't going to be able to meaty there, so they went for the hop, and Jacko recognized the situation, was ready for the anti-air, and that knowledge pays off. Joe Brownie goes up 1-0.
Here we go, continuing the set. Desu down 1 up against Joe Brownie. Joe Brownie's been looking pretty immaculate into this this matchup. I would say this matchups became a bit even as time has went on, but there are some nuances to it, right? Like Jacko gets the corner. Jacko can do well in neutral, but Pot has the comeback factor, and his offense is suffocating against Jacko. There's a lot of nuances to it.
Wake up super. That's not a nuance. That's a dead Potemkin.
Yep.
Wake up super real good there.
Dead Potemkin.
Jumps in. Well, not dead.
As if he doesn't have free health bars, bro.
That's true. Yeah, I was not familiar with your game, Potemkin. I take that back. Dash in.
Bro takes a nuke to the chin and starts dusting his shoulder. Like, this is the guy we're talking about. But that is a nice wall break from Joe Brownie here, continuing their lead.
Joe Brownie's kind of been on fire. It's looking tough.
For real.
But that's my favorite round start in the game.
Oh.
I think every time we've ever played a Potemkin mirror, I always do round start Carl Garuda.
I do that. You hate me for that? You're like, why are you representing that? And I'm like,
You got that for me.
But
my child.
What? No, I did not.
That's my tech. They
You're
call that the backpack in the Potemkin Discord.
Literally gaslighting me. Anyway, that's it.
That's me, dude. That's the backpack.
Oh.
Do the backpack.
Garuda.
That's what they say. The jump over the JS into the JH, 2K, 2D. Stays in. Nice.
Beautiful.
Oh, I love the hammerfall stagger there.
Oh, you're dead.
That just seems so difficult to deal with. Like, you're plus, and then the hammerfall armor in front of you. And if you mash that, you're getting caught by the pop buster punish. And if you don't, you're getting pop buster anyway. I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah, against Hammerfall, the strategies you want to play with some type of aggressive action. Nice super, by the way. Some type of aggressive action, like doing the run up.
You have to get into the follow up too, because if you just throw out one like fuzzy button, you're just gonna get caught by the armor.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. The options that you want to do here. So you want to do like some type of run up throw, run up and like P's, something like a Foss would do. But Gigantor is a great counter to that. But it does appear Joe Brownie gonna take the dub. They almost went for the infinite there. I saw that. But one Desu sent for the wall too. Yeah. Jacko hits the minion and it resplats him on the wall.
Oh wow. Game number 3, Joe Brownie, opportunity to shut it down and close it out. Now I think Panda here wants the Potemkin to advance, but Joe Brownie here has been a clear favorite so far in the set.
Oh aye, for sure. Joe Brownie, again, immaculate player. They're doing really well into this matchup. And not often do pots get practice against it. And it is one of those matchups where it's like, it's tricky if you don't know, and it's still tricky if you know. So you gotta get some type of training in. And it's starting looking rough for the big fella, as Joe Brownie keeps the pressure going, gets the throw, and now you're stuck in a 50-50 for your life. But
why were you ready for that, Joe Brownie? Why were you ready for that? Why were you ready for that? You're so good. Joe Brownie just absolutely on fire today. And what's so interesting is somehow, some way, Joe Brownie and Scissors ended up in loser side so early in this bracket that they fought each other before top 8. Scissors, goat of the baccpaBrawl, did not make top 8 in this bracket.
To be fair, they were trying
had
to
to take
Venom.
them down to even get to top 8.
They were trying to Venom to like put on a show. Unfortunately, wasn't able to do it. Which even at that is still Scissors. Really good player. But it's a beautiful 2D for a full confirm. Potemkin does take some good damage from this, and that's what Joe Brownie's going to be capitalizing on, sending them through the wall and essentially putting them in 2 more guesses for a kill because it's Potemkin.
You just reminded me how awesome it's going to be when we have a Venom next week, and I can title the video Venom's Insane Balls.
I think maybe titling this one Jacko's Insane Coffin as they go up 3-0 with the perfect, gonna get the kill, and just like that, one Desu's been knocked out, and Joe Brownie will be heading to Grand Finals.
Grand Finals of the baccpaBrawl 143. It all comes down to this: Joe Brownie and Bedman, Aegis, 2 previous baccpaBrawl champions, duking it out on a brand new patch. Debatable.
Did not catch what I was doing, and that's very funny. But getting on to Aegis is off to an amazing start with the throw, and already has the corner unlocked, burst off the table from Joe Brownie, and just like we're playing in the neutral war of projectiles, but Bedman has the upper hand with that bed install.
Chased all the way up top. Has the follow-up right now, just holding on to it, trying to progressively stop Jacko from ever getting a mini now.
Yeah, it's a bit scary for sure, but they have to try and escape the corner though if they want that final hit on Joe, but not allowed. Goes for 2K2D, not YRC, red RC to extend here, and you're stuck in the corner holding the minion pressure, but a 2P could lead to your death from anywhere, so we got representing well. Goes for the JS. JD well defended. JD defended again. Oh my god!
The instant projectile there is so interesting. I don't even think that's safe, doing the projectile like that right up close.
Yeah, it's not safe. You're absolutely right.
But it is an option that catches backdash and the jump though, which is probably their priority there.
Pretty much, yeah. It came down to trying to read what you're going to do defensively, and Aegis was on point with it, despite the fact that Joe Brownie blocked like 3 cross-ups.
Yeah. And ultimately losing to the mid projectile. Very sad after blocking all of it.
Crazy work.
Oh,
back throw.
Yeah, back throw incident. This is always a tough one to deal with. And counter hit in the sky. It's just the easiest burst bait of Aegis's life. And Aegis will strike first. Here we are. Game 2 of
Game number 2.
Dashes in. 2K2D connects, jumps into the JS. That's going to work overhead blocked here from Joe Brownie. Dash back into the JD. BRC forward sets up the fuzzy, but jumps through it, and so they didn't actually have to hold any of that offense.
Ooh.
Instead, we'll hold on to the plus
Very
frames.
nice.
It flies off the wall. Aegis unable to get that wall break, unable to confirm that positive bonus, but still in a dominating position.
Oh, of course. And as we continue on this momentum, this is a very clean hit from Joe Brownie, leading to some more pressure, but we're representing the meter. Good show, chap, to escape the corner. But unfortunately, we're still stuck there. But a mash out will certainly save Aegis, giving them a lead.
Absolutely. Now Aegis getting closer and closer to ending out this tournament. Joe Brownie having a real tough time.
Anyway, we're going to be continuing on to it. Goes for the gold bars. Beautiful stuff from Aegis as we go for the nice air stall, but unfortunately going to get clocked as Joe Brownie is able to escape. Beautiful far slash with burst to send you right back in. And it appears that we're getting into a bit of a funky neutral scenario as Joe Brownie represents some really good air stalls.
That scramble was very funny. Jacko was just above Bedman for like 3 straight seconds, which is literally an eternity in fighting games, by the way. Like 3 seconds is truly, that's like 4 games basically.
Yeah, get me out of here.
Right now we have this follow-up holding on him once again. Jacko tries to get above the Bedman, but the follow-up does track in that instant. And so we're going to see the same situation again. This time Jacko going to run under. They're jousting in the sky right now. I'm so interested in why Aegis is trying to play so hard in the air.
Well, of course you do gain access to your disjointed JS, which is absolutely one of Bedman's best normals. You can't even argue it, right? There's no F, no buts, no coconuts. It's one of the best normals that he has. Okay, I do like some coconuts,
I do like some Almond Joys.
Bounty? Nearly Brownie. Wild itself for the wall break. Wait, that's it, season 3. But gotta get the kill. Aegis up 2-0. One more to knock out Joe Brownie and solidify their title as champion.
Game number 3. Jacko gets started, but it's going to be so tough to get back into this when Aegis is a 2-0 lead, and Joe Brownie's going to have to win 2 sets straight to win this baccpaBrawl.
It's terrifying for sure because, again, Aegis like cemented his legacy in the baccpaBrawl as a legend, a champion on Bedman. And you know what? Striking to him in this manner, already sent him through the wall, getting a ton of damage. This is it. This is exactly what you need as Joe Brownie if you want to even start that reverse trio, because you do not want to give Aegis that round. Giving him any form of leeway will lead to disaster.
Close slash into the low, close slash again, staggering. FD is all around, but can't keep Jacko away. Like, truly, we are seeing Joe Brownie in Berserker mode. They're going absolutely crazy on the offense. It's just not ending. Aegis finally has an opportunity as they find a way on that burst, just slowly building up, but Joe Brownie still has 2 of these bars. YRC can build up very, very soon. Unless you FD all of it away, and that can be the issue with FDing. Obviously, you want to keep your opponent away, but losing that threat of YRC can be truly devastating. Cross up for the JD. Connects. Do it again. Cross up for the JD. I think Joe Brownie just forward dashed. And so they got out of the offense, but it's not going to matter as Aegis finds that final hit and is now setting up tournament point.
Yeah, that's a bit rough for sure. Aegis can knock you out here, and it may be very easy for them considering their type of like mentality coming at this. They're so champion coded is the best way to put it. But again, Joe Brownie, we gotta believe in you. You're immaculate, Jacko, and you're defending so well.
37 overheads in a row, I counted. And Joe Brownie blocked them all.
Even moment 37? Oh no.
That's it. That's it! No opportunity for a burst. Aegis just takes it 3-0. Aegis on Bedman is your baccpaBrawl 143 champion.